All right, we are
That's the
live.
boundary right there.
We are live. We got two tornado warnings right now.
It is really increasing.
We have two tornado warnings. My goodness, it's getting wild already.
Probably so. Let's drop two.
I think maybe it'll become the parent supercell like he was saying.
Millet Discord, no.
Oh no, we're talking about Connor Healy.
You are first. Yes, you are. And today's getting wild so fast.
I don't think Connor crossed here.
No, he's here either.
We got multiple storms acting up right now.
I don't know where he went today.
Looking at the 3D view of this one, holy smokes, it was looking nasty just a minute ago. I don't know if they're going to let this tornado warning expire, but I mean, you could definitely see on a 3D view here in this Colorado storm, or Missouri.
Ray, Colorado. Highway 385. There's a tornado warning.
Doesn't look as bad now, but man, a couple scans ago, you could really see where this thing was about to drop a tornado right here. Yeah, this thing was ready to drop one. Holy smokes. And it might recycle. And just looking at this big boy, it's a mean one. This is not the one that Tornado Pagey and Bryce Shelton are chasing. This is one up in Missouri. Now the one they're on just got rewarned, so we're gonna be watching that one closely as well too. And I mean, we have a front row seat to that as well.
He said he's almost out of gas. Oh.
I need to readjust. Let's move this down here a little bit. Got two radars up and running right now, and I got my as well as that I have my
Hi, Mom.
WeatherWise up and running as well. And they keep adding more updates to good old WeatherWise, so I'm really excited to see where this thing ends up here in the next couple weeks, because they keep adding more and more to this radar right here, and it's pretty neat. I actually need to restart it now because I do have an update for it. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Where is our caller? So our Colorado tornado warning is actually the one that's up north from where Pagey and Bryce are.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it was blue.
Oh, that was gray.
Gray, okay.
How you doing, Ron and T? How you doing?
This is a tough call.
Just a heads up for everybody coming in. We are now
That one's finally
currently
radar up there.
non-profit, this channel. So basically, in our description, we have all links to right now. We're watching Tornado Pagey. We may be watching some other streamers today, but we do have links for you guys to donate to them because they spend lots of gas, you know, and have to replace windshields and car repairs and all that. And they're out here chasing these storms and giving us this wonderful footage. So please do not send me super chats. I will not be able to receive any funds from this channel for a while until I finish things up with my disability lawyer. So, yeah, I want to help out the chasers.
That's crazy. Good thing for spawners.
Do we actually have an active hurricane right now? I haven't even looked at any hurricane stuff. I've been watching for tornadoes. Because, I mean, it just hasn't stopped. Like, tornado season never ended. Like, it's nonstop. Keeps going and going. I mean, look at both of these storms have pretty good rotation in them right here. I mean, you can clearly see right here. And we got another area rotation up here. And we got our inflow notches just spinning around right in here. I mean, we could definitely see a tornado at either one of these rotations here in the storm. And this one is this tornado warning really close to Eckley and Ray. So it's a little more concerning, this one here.
It is right on that boundary.
I don't think we have, okay, so we're looking at this from 11,800 feet on this one. So it is kind of far from the radar, but we can definitely see where it's rotating. Yeah, I don't think we're going to quite see the rotation that well on this one because we're so far away, but we can kind of get a gist of it. Yeah, it's a scary looking storm, both of these.
Derek, toil in trouble.
And the one that Bryce and
Daniel,
Bryce and Paige are on is down south, I believe. Let's double check. Let's double check their location right now.
everyone
Accidentally
sing happy
messed up their
birthday
stream. I
to
rewinded it.
Thank y'all.
All right, so they're all the way down in Hugo. Yep, they're back down here with this storm here. This one is not currently tornado warned, but from what I heard is they said this thing's ramping back up, and we do have like a big monster hailcorn here. I noticed. I've been watching Paige and Bryce there for the last hour or two, and watch them hop out of the car and picking up these monster hailstones this thing's dropping. They even got a freezer in the car where they can freeze them. And now they've seen up to like tennis ball size hail from the storm.
Here.
Yes,
Looks
that-
like the Kim, Colorado tornado from. Yes, it looks exactly like Kim of 2023. That's exactly what.
Yeah, man, holy smokes. Lots of rotation today. We have a pretty large area of a threat too as well. Let me go ahead and pull up our SPC outlook. It was updated. So we have a huge 2%. We got a 2%. Pretty much covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different states here. Basically starting all the way down in Nebraska, going up through Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, and parts of Wisconsin. So, yeah, we got a pretty large area of threat today.
Man.
Yeah, this one's a little concerning. I mean, it's definitely tornado warning. It's heading right towards Ray. It's actually I'm gonna pull up Google Maps and see how big this town is out here. We also need to take a look at our big radar here. Take a look at everything, kind of see what all storms we have in motion right now. So yep, we have like all these storms here basically on the eastern end of Colorado. We have a couple other storms up here in Nebraska. We got this one big storm up here in Missouri, and this is the one that's currently tornado warned. We do have some other storms up here in Wisconsin, so we should probably open up another radar here.
Oh, big category.
Looks like I have some storms up here in northern Illinois. So we're probably getting a good look at these storms as well. Kind of see what everything's going on. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? Welcome back, buddy.
We're in a pretty good spot though.
And I just updated Discord with a fresh new link, by the way. We got a fresh new invite code for Discord.
If you can pull that stuff back.
And that's some beautiful footage they got there, Paige and Bryce.
Look at that.
Look at that big old beautiful storm.
No, it's not tornado warned. It is severe warned.
That is a beautiful view.
But it is a good looking storm.
Are you guys having severe weather out in Russia today? This one's really starting to ramp up here.
Aw.
This north one, north of Ray and Eckley, it looks like this one's really starting to tighten up right here. We got some pretty tight velocities there. This one might get tornado warned itself.
Hello, friends.
My goodness. Oh, Paigey saying hi to the cows.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, we got some pretty tight rotation on this one here on the latest scan. Got to really bounce around a lot today. It's such a huge area of threat. And every single one of these storms, basically inside this 2% area, they are rotating. There's a volcano erupting in Russia? My goodness. Does it have anything to do with that big earthquake we had a week ago? I know there's wild things happening out there with all that mess. Let me go ahead and open up a third radar so we can actually check on Illinois, see what's going on up there. Looks like we don't even have a severe warning up in Illinois yet. But I want to move this radar up there because we do have that one storm up there in Illinois. probably help if I actually connect it, right?
It's a healthy looking storm.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Google Maps because I want to see what's going on out here.
There's
Yeah, anybody just stopping in? This is our tornado threat for today. We have a 2% chance for tornadoes here in the green. Kind of silly. It's like we have this little area here in Colorado, and then the threat kind of goes away, but then it comes back over here. But I mean, I guess that's just how it is, right? we gotta go by the weather balloons.
Thank you. Look at it.
All right. So Illinois is now loaded in because we do have a couple storms up here. Don't see a whole lot of rotation on these storms, but there is a bigger one down here. Yeah, this is our bigger one. This one isn't rotating too much, but it does have a little bit of rotation down here. Well, I would say down here in northern Illinois, near between Rochelle, Mendota, Paw Paw, and Earlville. Let's get a good 3D view look at this thing, see how big this storm is. I don't know what kind of potential this thing has. It's a pretty good sized storm. Let's go ahead and cut out the weak parts of the storm so we can see the severe parts of it. So how's everybody doing today, man? It's nice to see you all. I missed you. It's been a while since we streamed, right? It's been a couple days. And we've had a lot of like 2 to 5%ers in the last couple days too, but we haven't seen anything really happen. I did see a couple brief spin up tornadoes in North Dakota the other night, but they were happening at like 4 in the morning. I was just about to go live, and then they just they gave up. But yeah, I didn't know. I don't think we would have seen that many people at 4 in the morning, but I'm sure somebody would have been awake. I know they'll be getting Amber Alerts on their phones in those areas, so it's a pretty rural area, and it is North Dakota, but
What it looks like once it absorbs this front piece.
yeah, I definitely seen a couple spin up tornadoes out there in North Dakota. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. Yeah, these storms look pretty mild now. This one's starting to form a little bit of a hook on it, though. See, we got a little bit of a hook forming on that one. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely rotating. We can see these shape up and do something as well. They are in the 2% area, so we will keep this radar going over here, and we'll keep an eye on it, see if anything happens with these storms. Let's go back to our tornado warning in Colorado.
Holy crap, this is pretty.
It's still rotating.
This is a turn sign.
Hey, Pamela, how you doing? Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Everybody, you really think I'm so crazy.
So yeah, this tornado warning is definitely picking up back too. We got a really tight velocity couplet there.
I'm just friendly, okay?
This thing could actually possibly be on the ground right now.
that thing's looking good.
Looking at this little circle here, that might actually be a tornado and not hail. Very, very high possibility that's the case. This thing is tornado warned. It's north of Vernon. It's north of Vernon and west of Ray. Let's go ahead and pull this up on Google Maps now. I was meaning to do that. I actually opened it. I just need to basically pinpoint the location here because that velocity couplet there looks really tight. Ray, Colorado. Wasn't that neat looking there? Oh yeah, it's a good sized town. Pretty good sized town.
Is this still Denver?
It looks like the area of rotation is basically just south of the highway coming through it. Let me see what road that is.
I'm just gonna tag them.
So I think that's Interstate 34. Looks like it might be a mile or two south of Interstate 34. Good bit north from Vernon. Let's see where Vernon is here. So Vernon really isn't much of a town. Looks like there's a couple houses there. It looks like a big, big, big farm area in Vernon, though. Lots of farms out there. Yeah, where our tight velocity couplet is just south. It's where the road starts to dip in here. Let's take a look. You can see here where the road's kind of going down up in here, and our rotation is like right here where this little pink dot is. So, yeah, like our velocity couplet's like right there where the blue dot is. Just south of Ray, but it's still pretty far west from Ray. But if this makes it through town, it's probably going to graze the south side of Ray.
Is that the outflow?
Hopefully this thing isn't on the ground, but yeah, this latest scan looks very concerning right here.
Circling back into it? I don't know.
Doesn't look as bad on this latest scan. I mean, anybody here from Colorado, just definitely respect the polygon.
Wow.
Get in your safe spot if you're inside this tornado warning, because we can't really tell what it's doing. We are also looking at this storm from 12,400 feet, so we're pretty far from the radar. We can definitely see this thing is rotating, right? We know that, but we just really don't have the best information on it because it is so far from radar sight. Let's try KGLD. I don't know if there's going to be a mountain in the way, but we're going to check it real quick. Oh yeah, oh boy, yeah, you can see it well from this radar site. So yeah, we got some pretty nasty velocities there. But now that I switched to the other radar site, we're basically looking at the storm from 3,800 feet. So we can definitely see much lower. We can definitely see where our area of rotation. It's definitely showing up much stronger here. And then taking a look at our NROD, I mean, regardless, like we're gonna have some crazy winds in this area. Whether this thing's down on the ground or not, we definitely going to have some big winds from this, and it's definitely going through like the south of Ray. We got a lot of farms out there. Hopefully this thing doesn't drop on the ground. How you doing, VT Shorts?
Whoa.
How you doing, Sean? Welcome to stream. What's going on, Tito?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is a scary looking storm out here, guys. Holy smokes. I was surprised it automatically put me on the Denver radar for that, because I mean this one over here in Goodland, Kansas is much closer to the storm, and we can see it much better. Much better. I mean, you can see our hook here. We got basically the inflow coming in here. It's just twirling around, guys. This thing is definitely warrants its tornado warning for sure. Looking at this radar site. And up top, in the top right here, that's Tornado Pagey. Look, you can actually see a lowering on that one. She's down there by Hugo right now. They're chasing the other storm. That storm they are on was tornado warned a little bit ago. We may see that act up again, too, here in the future. Yeah, holy smokes. Look at this supercell, guys. That is dang near picture perfect supercell right there. This thing is just tanking along. It's a big old monster supercell. So, I mean, you can clearly see where the tornado would be if this decides to drop one. It's basically going to be right in here between the red and the yellow. That was a horrible drawing that I did, but yeah, it would be inside here, basically in between these two, if it dropped a tornado. Regardless, though, I think we're still going to see a lot of winds in that area, whether this thing is on the ground or not.
This is really pretty. Oh, it just got severe warned.
I don't know if we actually have a storm chaser over there near Ray right now. Yes, Tracy, how you doing? Welcome to stream. This is in Colorado right now. Now, we have a huge area of threat today, okay, guys? It's kind of funny because, like, we've had a 5% the last 2 days, and we didn't go live because nothing was happening. Today, we just got a measly 2%, but a lot of area in this in the 2%, right? But things are pretty much ramping up really quick here today. Like, we're seeing a lot of spin ups happening. We've had multiple tornado warnings. These are basically, we had 2 tornado warnings when I went live, and multiple areas that looked concerning. And this one by Ray is looking really bad now. Oh my goodness. So we just uptrended here in the NROT. So this thing is really ramping up right here. We got some really strong rotation. This thing might be on the ground, and this thing is passing through southern Ray right now. It looks like it's making it to the highway. Let's go back to Google Maps here. So yeah, this thing is about to cross. The area of rotation is crossing.
Might be that
385. I don't know if it's a state route. U.S. Highway 385, South of Ray in Colorado. This area of rotation is going right through the farms down there. If you're driving up and down 385, you would definitely want to pull over. I wouldn't drive through this right now because we might have a tornado on the ground. I don't know for sure. We do not have a storm chaser in the storm, but this rotation's really picking up. My goodness, yeah, this thing is screaming. Look at that. We're up to purple now. One-way wind speeds of 90 miles an hour right here. Like, I mean, this thing is really screaming along. I mean, this is scary. Stay away from the storm. If this thing drops, it's going to be strong. If it's not on the ground already, it's hard to tell. Let's go ahead and pull up our correlation coefficient, see if we have any kind of debris signature. I mean, that could be debris right here. We do have a little bit of blue and purple. That might be debris from a tornado. We got this chunk of green. There could be a tornado on the ground here. I don't know for sure. But I would definitely treat this as if it was a tornado on the ground. It is tornado warned. We have very strong velocities here in the storm. Very, very concerning looking storm. Like right here. Here we go. This is when it's exact miles per hour. This light blue is basically, let's see what I can even hold control right here. 92.8 miles per hour, one-way rotation at 3,843 feet right here. 92 mile an hour one-way wind. So definitely a threat right here. Crazy storm, guys. I think this is our only tornado warning at the moment. Okay, it's upgraded, guys. This is now a radar confirmed tornado, so they just upgraded it. At 5:51 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located 9 miles south of Ray, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. So basically, yes, I don't know if we have any spotters on this, but National Weather pulled triggered and basically listed this as a confirmed tornado. And it's a fairly strong one, guys. Pretty strong one. This is not just a gust of wind. This thing's pretty strong, and it's blowing pretty hard.
It hasn't fully taken that in yet. That's why. See how it's taking it out.
Absolute perfect structure for the storm, too. My goodness. Absolute brute of a storm. So anybody south of Ray near Interstate 385, you guys need to be in your safe spot immediately. They actually upgraded the tornado warning, but they didn't expand it at all. I know it is moving pretty slow, but I don't know if we have any more houses out there. Let me go ahead and pull up Google Maps again, because this thing is literally right on top of U.S. Highway 35 now, south of Ray.
Definitely a good looking storm. Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay, so the tornado is south of this little bend that it makes right here. There's some farms right here. So this thing is right by the Box Elder Ranch. Oh, man, I hope these guys got in their safe spots. I hope they had their phones, because it looks like there's multiple houses out there. That looks like a big place where a lot of people work at farms there. Hopefully they got in their safe spots, because, I mean, you can see where the bend in the road is right here. Our tornado is literally right on top of Box Elder Ranch right now. If it's on the ground. Like I said, we got radar confirmed. I agree with the radar confirmed, but we do not have proof that it's on the ground. I think it is. But yeah, everybody needs to be in their safe spot. I don't know if we have any. Looks like hopefully none of these guys are out fields working, and if they are, they got their phones with them, because yikes. Looks like mostly just like farm. There's some more houses and stuff out here. Doesn't look like our polygon goes much further past 385. It kind of ends over here. There is another little town near Armel. I do not see it on GR2 analyst, but okay, Armel's just basically another little farm area, some couple of buildings. It's not actually a town, but it's probably gonna cross through over in this area north of Armel next. I mean, it's moving at 25 miles an hour southeast. Yep, where this is in Colorado. How you doing, Sharon? Sharon, Kentucky. We are looking at Colorado right now. We have a confirmed tornado at the moment, fairly strong one. This latest scan, I think, it's hard to say. I think this thing might still be on the ground. I mean, we still have a very strong velocity coupled right here. So it's most likely we still have a tornado on the ground right in this area here. And it still isn't. They did upgrade it to a confirmed tornado. I mean, this could be debris. I don't know for sure. I mean, there just might not be a lot. They're in the fields right now. So hopefully everybody got in their safe spots. Let's see here. Train spotter reports a brief touchdown near County Road AA and 27. No damage observed. So we actually had a spotter see this tornado on the ground here. So, all right then. So we know that for a fact it was on the ground. It's not just a radar confirmed tornado. Holy smokes. And this is a big supercell, guys. Like, I mean, if this thing's a tornado, it looks like you could easily recycle and do it again at any moment's time, because this is just a big, strong-looking supercell. You can see this thing here. It's a big storm. It's got perfect supercellular structure, and we can definitely see more tornadoes out of this if it decides to pick it up. So, we'll be watching the storm closely. I think the good news is after it makes it through this area, there's not really many more houses here. It looks like the tornado's on the ground basically a good bit east of U.S. State Route 385 now. I believe it's just out in the middle of these fields at this point. I don't think we have any more houses in the way of this at the moment. Let's go back to our Google Maps. Where is Ray? There's Ray. Yeah, like our tornado's like right out here somewhere.
Thank you, Andy. Sorry, I just
There's
saw that.
actually another house here. Oh, smokes. I don't like seeing all these houses out here. But looks like after it passes these houses, it's going to be going into like a
Super chat.
hilly mountain area. There's definitely a lot of houses in the track of this storm. They should probably extend this polygon at this point, because there's actually quite a few houses out here.
I wonder why it's not showing.
I thought it was going out in the middle of nowhere, but it looks like there's actually still a lot of houses out in this mountainy area. Yeah, there's houses all over the place. They definitely need to expand the polygon on this. There's a ton of houses out here.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Hopefully National Weather updates that tornado warning there and gets those people the Amber Alerts in their phone. This is in Colorado. Angel Parent, we're in Colorado right now. We have a tornado on the ground here on the very eastern side of Colorado. It looks like it's actually going to end up in Kansas. The track of this storm is basically going to be right on the line of Kansas and Nebraska, but right now it's in Colorado. It's moving southeast at 25 miles an hour.
Andy, Yvonne, Homer, and Mark.
Looks like it got a little bit weaker, but it's still rotating pretty good. They renewed it as a confirmed tornado, but they have not yet expanded the polygon. So if you're at any of these houses out here, southeast of Ray, you need to get in your safe spot immediately, because it looks like the Amber Alerts are getting cut off right here on this purple line. Yeah, you were pretty far off. It's not Missouri. There was a tornado warning in Missouri, though. We're going to go check Missouri right now, because we have multiple areas that are concerning right now. Also, we have Tornado Pagey. I'm going to go ahead and open up a fourth radar so we can actually hop back up on Denver again, because I know the storm that Tornado Pagey and Bryce Shelton.
Holy motion.
Look at that. Look at this. I mean, this thing looks like it's about to drop a tornado too. That's over back closer to Denver. And you definitely got a nice looking wall cloud there. That thing's rotating, so.
Don't do anything yet, but it's giving it a go.
But this is the one that Pagey and Bryce Shelton are on right here. So this is the storm we're looking at up here on the top right. So, I mean, this thing could definitely drop another tornado. Well, I don't think this thing's dropped a tornado yet, but it could have another tornado warning. Let's put it that way. So they were chasing it earlier. It did get a tornado warning, but it never actually dropped a tornado. But
Spooky.
I mean, you're looking at that thing. It's got a wall cloud. It looks like it's trying. We're looking at it dead on right now.
Thank you for gifting 10 memberships, Patrick. Wow, it really took that.
Wow, yeah, this thing has some really good structure now. Man, I think we're going to see quite a few tornadoes today, guys. This is looking pretty crazy here. I mean, we have some supercells with extremely good structure today.
Kind of trying right here too.
This thing is an absolute monster, too. I mean, look at that. It's pushing up well over 60,000 feet. That is a monster.
It's kind of battling between that and this.
This one looks stronger than the one that actually just dropped the tornado. Let me move this down a bit more here. I'm trying to cut out some of the color so we can see the inside of it a little better. Get the greens in just a hair. There we go. That thing's pushing down.
This has 3-inch hail in it.
Oh.
So we're now looking at the interior of the storm that Tornado Pagey and Bryce run.
Official report of 3-inch hail.
Ooh.
These are the velocities inside this thing.
Yep. Dan with the 3-inch hail report. Always trust a Dan report.
It's trying. You can see it right in here.
This is rotating like crazy.
Yeah, this is where it's trying to drop one down at, right in here. I mean, they're literally looking at this lowering right here is like down at the bottom of this area here.
But nothing.
This thing is trying to drop a tornado.
Dust being kicked up, it looks like.
It's really trying to pull this back in.
Yeah, right here.
I'm gonna show you.
I'm looking at you guys.
It wants to do it. Just drop one down right there. We got front row seats to this.
To like see the hook. What?
By the way, guys, we are actually running nonprofit completely right now on this stream. If you want to donate, please donate to the streamers that we're watching right now. We're watching Tornado Pagey. I have them linked. It's her and her husband. They're out chasing. They spend a lot of gas money on all this stuff. You know, have to replace windshields, and I want to help support them because I myself, I can't collect any money from streaming right now. So
I hear wind.
definitely want to help out these chasers. I know we watch them a lot, and they give us a lot of good footage. And if you want to support them, please donate to them. So make sure you send love from Nader Juice channel if you do donate. And yeah, you can see this how tight this velocity couplet is right here. That thing's really trying to drop one.
This hail should be getting pretty close too.
Both of these storms are in Colorado. We have a tornado on the ground up here, and then this one's down here.
I'll probably go.
It's south of Hugo. It's just out here in some farm area. This one is not tornado warned, but
Is that okay?
we might get a tornado warning on it soon, the way it's looking. How you doing, Jeff? We are in Colorado right now. Hugo, Colorado.
What time do you have?
03. Oh, yeah.
But we have another storm that's
We're actually probably gonna
just recently at a tornado on the ground, just
20 seconds.
a bit north from here. Let's go check out the other storm real quick. Yeah, this thing has been dropped. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this thing looks like
It does.
if it's not on the ground, it's about to be on the ground again. It looks like the area of rotation is outside the tornado warning now, but you can still see this hook. It's definitely still rotating big time. And this storm is just about to hop into Kansas. I mean, the storm's going to be in Kansas and in Nebraska. It's going in both states, but it looks like the tornadic part of the storm's going to be in Kansas. heading towards, in the long run, St. Francis and Bird City. And there's a lot of farms in between. There's a lot of farmland out here, a lot of houses.
I know it already.
Regardless if you see a tornado or not, you're going to see lots of nasty winds here. You could easily see wind gusts up to 90 miles an hour here from this storm, even if you don't see a tornado. But this thing is actually still warned as a confirmed tornado. I can't tell if it's on the ground right now or not, but definitely you want to get in your safe spot if you're in front of this. Get your animals, cars,
Right here, y'all.
inside the house. Stay away from windows. Be in your innermost room in case this decides to drop again. Yeah, I can't tell you for sure if it's on the ground or not, but man, this thing is screaming. This thing has some serious power in here. You can see all these bright blues. This thing has a lot of strength in it, and it's rotating good. I'll pull up another 3D view of this one. So we have two big giant supercells out here in Colorado. So it looks like they just let the tornado warning expire. Look, see, we're getting reported 55 mile an hour winds here. Just base wind speeds are like 55 miles an hour on this thing.
76 degrees.
This is the storm right here near Ray and Hagler.
Time I can hear it howling.
Yeah, I can see the power lines moving.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing now. The power lines, yeah.
Definitely trying to drop another one. See, a tornado is going to be right in here. How you doing, Ken? Welcome to the stream.
Well, I guess the hell ain't gonna happen.
Don't say that.
Do we have anybody in chat from Colorado out here near these storms? We also have this other storm down here by Hugo that Tornado Paige and her husband Bryce Shelton are chasing right now as well. So we have two big giant supercells in Colorado as we speak here. This one's still rotating here. You got a lot of rotation right in that area here where the hook is. Another big giant. I mean, this thing's been dropping tennis ball size hail too. Anywhere from golf ball size to tennis ball size hail
Blown out this way.
the last 2 hours. Oh my goodness, it's rated for 4-inch hail now. Holy smokes. You can see how big the hail core is on this thing.
Destructive 3-inch.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
It says 4.07 inch size hail. That is just monstrous.
We just got
Those
one
poor fields are
that
going to get
had
destroyed.
3-inch observed hail.
Tornado
I mean, that hail core is just massive.
Radar thinks it's 3.65
Yes,
now.
Juggalo, we did have a tornado on the ground.
We could probably sleep in winter down here for this.
We just had a tornado
Yeah, we won't break
near Ray, Colorado. The tornado warning just expired, but we did have a tornado up here just a bit ago. Like 5 minutes ago, this thing was doing damage. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see another tornado out of it. I think we might have another little brief spin up happening right here. This thing might be touching down again right now as we speak in this area. It could possibly be touching down again. I know it looks kind of mountainy out here, but I did see a lot of homes out here. And this is pretty far east of US Highway 385 now, south of Ray.
gravel ride into that
It's kind of heading through this mountainy area, but I've seen a lot of houses out here. So anybody in this area, you guys definitely need to get in your safe spot. This thing might be dropping down again. We're probably going to see another tornado warning on this. Regardless, anywhere in this area, you're going to see like 60 mile an hour winds.
It's just dry.
Holy moly.
Oh, it's coming here.
Holy moly.
Golf ball size hail, 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Where's your hometown at? Juggaleo? Mike asks, no, we are reporting these storms live, watching them for tornadoes. In the top right, yes, we have Tornado Paige. She is chasing one of the storms. She's over at the one down by Hugo. The storm chasers are on this storm right here.
Oh, yeah. I see
Both of these storms are possible tornado producers. Looks like they're starting to get hit by a lot of that hail, so they're backing out. Let me go back up to Missouri, because we did have a tornado warning up in Missouri a bit ago.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the measurer ready. Right, you crazy nut.
Got a little bit of hook on it here. I don't see a ton of rotation, but it's definitely rotating. Got another area up here that's rotating up as well up by Ewing. This one was tornado warned about 15-20 minutes ago. But yeah, anybody just pop it in. Let's go ahead and pull up our SBC Outlook again. If anybody's like wondering why we're live today, basically these areas in the green here, we have a 2% chance for tornadoes. So we have a pretty large area for a tornado threat today.
Oh my gosh, there's even bigger ones over here.
And yeah, we're seeing a lot of rotation in these areas. We have multiple storms. So we have 2 storms here that are rotating really good, and we have a couple storms in here that are rotating right now. This is over in our eastern part. Hey, hello from Greece. I can't say your name. I don't know how to say it, but hello. Also have a radar up here in up in Illinois too, because the northern Illinois is in this threat as well today. I have a couple storms up here in Illinois. Storms are actually looking weaker up here in Illinois. This one's lost a lot of its severe threat, it looks like. Oh, this front one looks like it's growing, and the other two kind of died out. I still got some juice in them, though. This is all the way up in Illinois right here. This area is in the 2% chance for tornadoes today, though. So we're gonna keep keeping an eye on this area. This whole area in this radar site has a favorable chance for producing tornadoes today, so we're going to keep an eye on any storm that comes up here in northern Illinois. So let's go back down to Colorado. All right, this one again here, this is the one that Tornado Page is on right here. Oh, it doesn't look as crazy as it did last time we were looking at it.
Maybe that's him. No, that's that other guy. Look at that.
Oh, rubber ducky. Oh, she's looking at the crack in the windshield. Again, these poor guys. We do not have a tornado warning storm at the moment. Which one are you talking about, Mr. Storm Scout? Right now, we've got a severe destructive and a severe considerable. I believe this is our severe destructive right here. 3-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts right here. Yeah, I mean this is just a threat to houses right here. This is going to completely damage houses. 3-inch hail. It's pretty bad how bad this thing's hailing right now. This one's kind of running southeast parallel from the highway that goes through Hugo and Boyero and Arola. Looks like it's in like a farm area still. I mean, you can see where they're at. They're pretty much out there in the middle of nowhere. Latigo Ranch, how you doing, buddy? You're in Elbert, Colorado. So we have 2 storms here now in Colorado. The other one's about to head into Kansas. I can check your area for you if you want. Let me pull up maps or pull it up on the Google Maps for you real quick. Elbert, Colorado. Okay, so you're south. Okay, yeah, you're pretty far away from it. So we got a storm over here, then we got another one pretty much heading into this area here between the 2 states. over here by Ray. This one's the one that dropped a tornado down here by Ray. We just had a tornado on that one not too long ago. I'm going to go back and check on that one again, too, because that was the last one that was just tornado warned. Yeah, this guy right here. This thing dropped a tornado about 10 minutes ago. You can see it right here. Across State Route 385 there, south of Ray. And dropped down and did some damage there.
63.
It is.
Big old monster storm. Let me get a 3D view of that thing again. Doesn't look as bad as it did, but
Oh,
we'll see what it ends up trying to do.
must have taken a stone.
I have.
There's some biggies on the road still.
A couple balls at least.
Yeah, this is back when it was on the ground right here.
Cord, thank you for becoming a member.
Oh, it's cold.
63 degrees.
Like it's kind of going through a merger here, but you can still see it's still rotating really well. And you can see our area of rotation right in here in between these two. This is like the last, 10 minutes of the storm. It's still rotating really well. So we could definitely see another tornado out of this storm here. And this one is actually heading into, okay, so our area of rotation is almost into Kansas at this time. Looks like it might be starting to go northeast. It was going southeast. No, it's definitely going southeast. It's just that little bit of merger is kind of throwing it off. Looks like it's going directly south. Yeah, I got to see what's going to happen with this storm after this merger completes, because it's kind of all over the place right now. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream. Apopka, Florida. Absolutely. That's where my dad lives.
Sweet. You guys are so funny. Make my day.
It's like you got some big storms down there. There's Eustis. Where's Apopka? Oh man, yeah, you got a big storm coming right into Apopka right now, buddy. Definitely some big, nasty thunderstorms coming into Apopka. Lots of rain, for sure. You have a really big, strong thunderstorm pulling into Apopka right now, and it looks like you have enough rain for the next 4 hours, too.
Hello, the shadow.
Big old storm. Yep, you definitely, if you're going to be outside golfing, you don't want to be golfing that thing. There's a lot of golf courses in Apopka.
Messing with that boundary.
It looks good again.
Thank you, Susie, for the super chat.
Summerfield, Florida. We got all the Florida people in chat right now. This is neat.
Haven't seen it in a while, so.
I don't know where Summerfield is, though. I have to look that one up. Hold on a second.
The duck says your windshield is quacked. Oh my god. I'm using that.
Oh, okay. So you're near Ocala. Looks like a lot of rain's definitely coming towards you, too. You definitely don't have that big, nasty storm coming at you like Apopka does, but there's definitely some heavy rain that's probably going to be there in the next 30 minutes. Looks like there's a lot of rain coming through Florida today. Oh, chasing is extremely dangerous, Stacey.
Let's see how.
It's very dangerous. You need to know what you're doing. Storm chasers have died in the last 10 years from chasing storms. I mean, not only is it just like dangerous because of tornadoes, I mean, there's hail, you know, and it's extremely hard on your cars. Like it busts up your windows. I mean, all these storm chasers, their cars are all beat up. And not only that, you're driving, spending like $500 a week on gas. I mean, just alone being in a car that much is dangerous as well. So yeah, it's definitely a highly risky job. That's why I'm saying if you guys want to donate, please donate to these chasers, especially like Tornado Paigey and her husband Bryce. They're up here in the top. They're out here basically chasing these storms for us today, giving us these great views of these storms. But yep, these guys, Paigey and Bryce are basically the best chasers right now. I think they're just on top of everything. They have been chasing every day since the start of the tornado season, and they keep going. They're doing a great job. And they work really well because they're a married couple. You know, you got one person driving, you got another one watching the radar. So I'd say storm chasing by yourself is extremely risky. Having a second person with you that's able to look at the computer can keep you safe, right? But bad things can happen. Tornadoes can change directions and stuff. They can pick up, drop down. You could be chasing a tornado and another tornado comes from behind it and basically hits you. So it's a risky job. You just got to be super aware and pay attention to the radar all the time.
Denver. That's Boulder, right?
Yeah, Florida's had a lot of bad weather, David. It's nonstop down there. Plus, it's hurricane season now too. Somebody say there's a hurricane going now. I haven't even looked at any of the hurricane stuff yet. I mean, this one's still got some good rotation over here. It's now basically about to cross into Kansas. I want to say it's going to go towards St. Francis, but I don't know what's going to happen with this storm merger here. I mean, we're going through a big, huge storm merger right now, so this storm's going to do some weird things. And then some of that Paigey and Bryce are on's down here, pretty far south from Hugo. Just not quite sure what this storm's going to end up doing. I mean, it looks like the wall cloud pretty much just gave up, but it's definitely forming another hook. We have monstrous hail. I mean, this hail core is massive. And like we have a good bit of rotation here, and we have a hook. I mean, this hook is rotating good. So I don't know what this thing's going to do. We'll see. We might see a tornado on this. Looks like they're having connection issues because they're out here. They're out here in the middle of nowhere chasing this storm. And, I mean, if we're going to have a tornado, this is a good place for it to have one because, yeah, like I said, it's out in the middle of nowhere and we'll have good views on it. It's most likely if it does drop a tornado, it's going to miss this town, Carville. It's going to go pretty far north of it, it looks like. Yeah, we do have some good velocities here. This thing definitely could drop a tornado right in that area. Yeah, they lost signal. They're out there in the boondocks. Hopefully they can reconnect soon. Let me go back to the big radar and let's actually pull up our threat for today. This is why we're streaming here. We have a 2% chance for tornadoes in these green areas here. So basically, yeah, pretty much any storm in these areas, they're going to be rotating. We're kind of watching to see if we see any tornadoes. Yes. Yes, they can happen. And Orlando, generally they're like EF zeros, right? Just really weak ones, EF ones, but they can happen. Like my dad, he lives in Apopka, and he said they just had a tornado a month or two ago. But when the hurricanes come, you can have strong tornadoes when the hurricanes come in Florida. So those are the scary ones. Whenever you have a hurricane there that comes into the Florida, like last year, I think we seen like an EF4 during a hurricane, and it just completely destroyed a police station like near Palm Beach or something like that. It was crazy, and they're fast, they're big, and they're strong. Those tornadoes during the hurricanes are really scary. How you doing, Stuart? Welcome to stream. Warrensburg, Missouri. Let's check it out. Missouri is in the 2% today, so let's pull up Warrensburg. Warrensburg. So it looks like I think you're pretty far south. Let me pull up our outlook again. Yeah, so you're kind of down here, but I mean, you can still possibly see some severe weather. Let me, I have a radar up in Missouri right now, so let's go over there. Right now, this is our only severe thunderstorm in Missouri, and this is pretty much almost into Illinois. Let me hop over on this radar, see if we got anything coming towards you. It's looking pretty clear for Warrensburg right now. You don't really have any storms coming towards you. I don't know what like this evening's convection's going to be like. I don't know if we're going to have any storms that form up. Right now, it's looking like clear skies in Warrensburg. If you do see some storms, they're probably going to be spinning in your area if they do show up. Yeah, we really have a hard time. We can't really get a good view on this storm. We're looking at it from 8,000 feet. I mean, that's not that bad, but I'm connected to the St. Louis radar. This thing was rotating really well about 30 minutes ago. This storm was tornado warned. It is no longer tornado warned, but it does have some severe warnings on it.
Yeah, we're up there over 94.
And this even got a little bit.
I know, so it makes me think maybe go south. But
I know, like, is it trying to split off from that junk? Kind of looks like.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get another tornado warning out of this one, though. It's kind of far from the radar site, but yeah, we could see some more action out of this storm.
Way out in front of it. Yeah, that's gotta be right
Kind of got, I mean, we can see where it's rotating. We see our reds and greens, but we do got a lot of interference here. Some of this purple, so it's kind of, the radar's kind of having some issues scanning this storm currently. You can see all these little purple marks here, little purples blocks. That's radar interference, so we're not getting a really good reading on it right now. How you doing, Jody? Welcome to the stream.
Hopefully it's back up.
White Lion, welcome back.
We lost service and we got a big boy hail core. Hey, Matt. Hey,
Oh yeah, I wanted to pull up I wanted to take a look at the tropical storms and stuff. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Actually, we can just look at it on, well, I thought I was opening it. Weatherwise got an update and I restarted and I forgot to pop it back up.
trying to get it out.
Tropical storm Ivo.
A lot of motion.
Wind speeds at 52 miles an hour. Wind gusts at 53.
In there.
Heading west.
Just some high winds.
This is that August 9th at 5 p.m. Tropical storm Ivo. Man, it's wild, man. We got storms all over, guys. That one's just Alpha Hawaii. Tropical storm Henrietta. Wind is 40 miles an hour. Wind gust 52. Heading west-northwest.
Says it is.
How many do we have right now? Those are the only two? I think so. Not sure. I don't know this website or this app that well, so we got a tropical disturbance out here showing on the satellite. And another one there. We can actually switch to the other view here. This is Radar Omega. This is the new one. I'm really loving it. I just don't know how it works that well yet. I'm kind of learning this as I go. Oh yeah, you can see that big boy easily. But yeah, this is the one that Ryan Hall y'all's basically got all his people he hired to work on this thing, and it's a pretty good app. I really like it. And I'm getting better with it every day, but I'm still My favorite's this GR2 Analyst because I'm able to see 3D views of the storms and everything. So you can't pull me off of this one. Oh, this is my favorite radar. All right, let's go back down to the one Tornado Page he's chasing. Oh, is that neat looking? That big hole through the storm. That is neat. It's like they're chasing the storm and it starts to look bad and then it gives up again. It starts to look bad and then it gives up again. I mean, this thing's definitely rotating. I mean, we still got a lot of rotation. This is the storm they're chasing right now. They're not really near Hugo anymore. They're probably, what, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles south of Hugo now. I guess their town is now called Carville. Yeah, so they're right here. This is where Tornado Page is right here in Carville. They're really close to the rotation on the storm, but it's just really not much of a lowering there at the moment. But I mean, this thing's definitely rotating. It has great structure, lots of hail though. I actually seen a ton of rotation back here by the outflow. Look at the en route on this outflow here.
Saw lightning right there.
Thing's really rotating good on the outflow. We still have rotation on the hook as well. Still has a really... I'm just surprised this thing hasn't dropped the tornado yet. With the way this thing looks on radar, I mean, I know they're chasing it and it just hasn't produced yet, and it's been tornado warned. I'm just surprised we haven't seen a tornado out of it because this thing has got beautiful structure. Especially the area it's in, too. I mean, this thing's an extreme hail factory for sure. Like,
Nick and Austin again.
my goodness, that hail. I never really used Radar Omega, Pamela. Well, I have it on my phone, but I've never really used it much. I never got good with it. It's an absolute brute of a storm here.
Fly.
Oh, you like this one better?
Colorado, yeah. Colorado gets tornadoes. Pretty much everywhere gets tornadoes this time of year. Seems like, or these days now. I wouldn't say this time of year, but in the last, I'd say last month or so, the most of the severe weather and tornadoes. I'll show you where it's been. So this is like our chance where we have tornadoes today right here. This is our 2% chance in the green areas. I think we've had most of the severe weather and tornadoes has been up here in the last month. North, South Dakota, and Minnesota, pretty much. We've seen a lot of tornadoes up here in the last month. This area that we're dealing with today is a little south, but I mean, even in Colorado, I think we've probably seen at least 10 tornadoes in Colorado in the last 2 months. I'm not necessarily talking like big, strong tornadoes, but maybe like, brief spin ups, areas of rotation that may have touched down. The good thing about Colorado is, it's a lot of it's not populated, so like I don't think we've had any tornadoes in a big city in Colorado, thankfully. But seems like basically this is where we see most of the tornado action we see in Colorado is basically over in this area too. This is where it usually happens because you got all these mountains right here. So you really don't see much. Pretty rare to see a tornado up in these mountains here. But as soon as the storms make it over the mountains, you'll see like this is where you see a lot of the tornado action here.
I've been yelling at my son for the last 30 minutes. We need to go home.
There's about to be some big hail right here.
I hope you're wrong.
No, we saw 3-inch hail.
Oh, wow.
From this. I know.
This thing is really ramping up and it's rotating really good now. But man, it's just not lowering at all. I mean, we're looking at this storm right now. This is the storm we're looking at on radar.
Farmers
Huge rotation and huge hail, man. This is just one big nasty storm.
If someone got that on a screen capture, post it in our Discord page. Or tag us in it on Twitter.
Oh no. Holy smokes. This is looking really, really
No way.
Yeah. It's definitely elevated back there behind that big outflow.
it's looking like it's trying really hard now. I mean, it's got lots of rotation in this hook right here. A lot. I'm surprised it hasn't lowered anymore yet. Let me see what elevation this is at. Because this is at 2,812 feet that we're seeing this huge amount of rotation here. It's actually, I'm going to tilt the radar up. I want to see what it looks like. My goodness. I mean, look at this. I just can't believe this thing hasn't dropped yet. Like, this thing is just really, really getting tight. I think this thing's going to try to drop a tornado. We'll see what next scan looks like. How you doing, Jeremiah? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Horse Lover! What's going on, buddy? Welcome back. Yeah, this latest scan really looks
Yeah.
looks like it's about to do something. Both on the NROT, the normalized rotation, and the velocities. This thing really looks like it's trying hard. Now, we don't see nothing yet, but I have a feeling we're going to start seeing some dust on the ground or something soon, maybe. We'll see what next scan says.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty low to the ground, too. Yeah, see, Paige, you just said it's lowering.
Yep. Stop. No.
We'll check the other one real quick over. That's crossing over into Kansas. Oh, yeah, this thing's a big old mess now. This thing actually had a tornado on the ground like 30 minutes ago, but it's a big old sloppy mess now. Looks like we got a lot of winds in this area, but I think it looks like it's far from producing a tornado right now. It's just being a big, this merger's caused a big old mess in this storm. All right, let's go back to the one that Pagey's on. Holy smokes. It's like it's rotating here. It's just flopping a rope out here in the back. Look for dust on the ground, guys. Oh. We need to get a good 3D view. It's going to be hard to get a good 3D view with all this hail, though. So much hail in the storm.
Oh, it threw it back out again.
Now, this 3D view is also a couple minutes behind.
Yep.
Because it's basically compiling all the scans, and all the scans are a bunch of, ooh, look at that lowering.
Have been all day. Look, dust.
Oh yeah.
It's trying. It's trying. And it still looks like it's trying right here. That's we just got a tornado warning. I bet you it's this storm right here. I mean, just looking at this thing, they're probably tornado warning this. Let's see where it pops up at. How you doing, Kim? It's our tornado warning.
Alright, this is warned for 2.5-inch observed.
Got a dinghy. I got a dinghy on my weatherwise. Where's the tornado warning though?
Probably was bigger.
Probably so. Thank you, Bill, for the screenshot of that lightning.
Hey, thank you, Bill.
Something's messing up on my weatherwise. It's not showing me the radar sites right now.
You can see Ben in it.
Somehow I turned off my radar sites on this.
Oh yeah.
There it is. That was the button I pressed.
Oh yeah, look at
All right, let's get down there.
the collapsing.
I don't see the tornado warning though. It definitely gave me a tornado warning ding though.
I wish my stuff would send.
It went.
Did it? You can see that? What the heck? This went down.
What is it connected to?
ISP.
Oh, okay.
Her looks really suspicious on the weatherwise too.
Probably.
My goodness, the storm.
The back one's starting to become strong too. The hailer, of course. But
Look at that.
You think there's still hail on the ground?
This storm has been teasing us for a long time now.
then we can get the back one too. There's a lot of dust blowing out of this one up here.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of taking that back in right there. See?
I just can't believe this thing hasn't dropped a tornado yet. I mean, there's literally a funnel cloud inside this thing. You just can't see it. You can't see it from outside it. Like, this thing's literally had a tornado ready to poke out of the wall cloud at any moment. It just hasn't done it.
Wouldn't that be right here?
It'd be somewhere right back over
I mean, look, it's right there. It's not popping through. And I want to see a tornado drop here, right? Because it's out in the middle of nowhere. We got a chaser right here. I mean, perfect area to have a tornado. There's no houses. Perfect view. Even got the God rays showing. Look at that.
I hate to leave it and then it does something. Well, so it's like,
It's definitely starting to feel that stuff in the back.
yeah.
See, Mr. Storm Scout wants to see it too. Milo, yes, this is real. We're looking at the weather live.
Just saw lightning.
We have a tornado warning in Illinois. Oh, smokes. Okay, I was right. I knew I heard a tornado warning. Let's go up to Illinois. We actually have a actual tornado warning up here. There it is. Okay, that's that same storm I was talking about. The one that was in Missouri. It got tornado warned again. So we're going back to Missouri. Oh my goodness, we don't have a good view on this. This is actually tornado warned right now. I don't know if we have a spotter on this.
Oh yeah, I seen that lightning.
So if you're in Lagrange, Ursa, Mendon, you guys need to get in your safe spots. This looks really messy. I can't really tell, but I mean, we can see red and green, so we know we have some rotation here, but this is the St. Louis radar, and I'm just not. I mean, we know this is part of the rotation here by Lagrange. Let's see what they put in for this. At 7:41 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Lagrange, 9 miles south of Canton, moving east at 25 miles an hour. I just can't really.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Do they have a Doppler on wheels or something out here? Because this is horrible radar coverage from this. Let's try Lincoln. I just can't. I am not seeing it. I mean, this was tornado warned earlier. I mean, we definitely got some velocities. It's just really poor radar coverage right now on this storm. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts reported in Maywood. Holy smokes. Marion County ambulance at Highway 6. Maywood and Marion County had to pull over due to estimated 70-plus mile-an-hour winds, zero visibility in trees with a heavy lean. So we most likely had a brief spin-up tornado here by Maywood, most likely. Probably had a brief spin-up on the front of the storm. It's probably worse than 70. Probably had a quick spin-up. And this is actually heading into a northern Quincy area. We just don't have a good radar coverage in this thing. There's really nowhere to see it that well from. St. Louis, I think, is our best radar site on this.
Yeah, a couple different options. This one decides to do is moving slow.
I don't know why it looks so bad, too, because, I mean, this is actually 8,500 feet. That's really not that far. But the storm's just looking really funky looking. Down the blues here on this.
2.1. Thank you, Lexington, for letting me know. Awesome. My phone isn't working right now, so it won't seem to pick up on any kind of service at all. Meanwhile, we have a full stream running.
So yeah, this is our actual tornado warned storm right here near Quincy.
Yeah, 22114. Thank you guys so much.
Really odd looking storm. I mean, yeah, if we had a tornado, it'd be like right down in between here somewhere. Really not. I think we're just missing a lot of data here. I mean, you can kind of see it here where I turned the velocities way down. But yeah, if we had a tornado, it'd be like right in here. Such an odd looking storm, though. But yeah, definitely take your safe spot. This thing's rotating like crazy for sure. Quite the odd looking storm. Like, I don't think we're going to see like a big, strong tornado out of this, but I think we're definitely going to see continuous spin ups the way this storm's shaped. Lots of high winds. I mean, we even have the ambulance had to pull over with zero visibility due to the really high winds. So yeah, anybody in Ursa, northern Quincy, get your pets inside. Park the car in the garage. Stay away from windows because looks like a pretty nasty storm coming through. It's not even really a supercell, but I mean, this storm looks like it's rolling over top of itself and causing a lot of wind damage. Let's actually pull up the power outages. I want to see what's going on with this storm. Baruch, how you doing? This is not a website for this GR2 analyst. It's on PC only. Yeah, it is. It's awesome how detailed it is. I love it. All right, so this storm believe this storm is. Oops. Accidentally paused Pagey. I need to go back and look at the storm that she's on too here soon. And I just messed up her stream again. There we go. Doesn't look like we're getting that many power outages from this storm, which is a good thing. We do have some power outages, but it doesn't look horrible. I mean, we got what 41 houses that lost power in Shelby County. 41 and that's crazy. Exactly 41 in Shelby and Knox County both lost power, and 47 in Macon County. We got 100 houses that lost power up in Harrison, but I don't know if that was from a storm or something else. So I mean, this thing's definitely blowing some stuff down, and it is tornado warned. All right, let's go back to Pagey's storm. And it doesn't look nearly as bad again, so it looks like the storm kind of gave up she was chasing on. I mean, that thing literally had a tornado inside it, and it looks like it fell apart. Didn't give us a show. See how it's just kind of gotten all sloppy. It's going here and here. It had a really good noodle, you know, coming all the way down, almost out of the storm, but it's just gotten all sloppy and bad again. Right there, that's when it was about to drop. I mean, this thing was so close to dropping a tornado right here. I mean, it was so close. And it gave up. Now it's a big sloppy mess again. Turned into a split noodle spaghetti mess. This is in Colorado. We're basically here in the east part of Colorado. This storm produced a tornado about an hour ago. This one has been almost producing a tornado nonstop for the last 2 hours. We do have an actual tornado warning in Illinois, but it's just odd. It looks more like more of like a QLCS threat over here in the storm in Illinois, like maybe just seeing like brief spin ups, big gusts of wind. Let me go back to St. Louis right here. Yeah, this one is actually tornado warned here, but this, I mean, it's a mess. I mean, this is not a supercell. This thing isn't even a supercell, but I mean, it's rotating and it's windy. I mean, you can see the area where it's like huge, broad rotation, but it's really windy. It's just like a big, windy, rotating thunderstorm, basically, that's causing a lot of wind. I mean, look at this mess. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you with this. Like, I don't know if we're missing data or this thing's literally trying to drop a tornado in these areas. It's really hard to say. I mean, it just looks really odd on radar. I don't know if we're just missing some data, but this thing is, they let the tornado warning expire, but this thing did have reports of up to 70 mile an hour plus winds, right? Like literally an ambulance said that they had to pull over. They could not see. The trees were bending over. And that was just like 10 minutes ago from this storm. Right back here in Marion, Missouri. And then we have another report right here North Quincy, 65-mile-an-hour wind gust. So this thing's still making a mess. Now, okay, so this makes sense. See all this purple? It's a bunch of radar interference. So we're just not even seeing the storm right. So it's really hard to even say for sure what's going on with this storm because it's right in a big, nasty radar interference hole. But it's definitely got some wind, some serious wind in that storm.
Yeah. Oh, it did strengthen.
But look at that. Got a downburst or something? What is that? Let's go back to Pagey.
Was that soft hail that just fell?
Could've
Sounded like
been, yeah.
snow. What is that? Oh, is that a... No, that's a chaser, I think.
They're in Carville still. They're going west.
Let's see what it is. It's dust.
Maybe these are the downbursts they're seeing right here.
It's cold out there.
That might be what they're seeing, some downbursts over here.
All that.
Are you asking about tornadoes, Farouk? The tornado scale is ridiculous. They base it on how much damage it does. So like the ratings are kind of pointless. So like an old beat up town got hit by an EF5, it'd only be rated like an EF2 because it doesn't have buildings strong enough to get destroyed that can handle an EF5 winds. So basically, yeah, it has to be a strong enough structure for a tornado to destroy to actually get that rating. But technically, we can rate them by just looking at the wind speeds.
You can see it.
Like pretty much any tornado that's rotating over 200 miles an hour is extremely life threatening. Like you have to have a basement. So that's when we were like, yes, you absolutely need a storm shelter. Like not even a basement's going to help you if it's over 200 miles an hour.
Lag.
I think I said basement, but yeah. So like EF0, EF1, you can get away with like your innermost room up to like an EF2. You can actually survive an EF2 without a basement, but I mean I've seen it. I've seen it on video of storm chasers. Like there was literally a house completely like blown over the wall. We're laying down on top of them, and they all came out. And I forget which storm chaser it was, but he picked up all four of them and drove them to the hospital. Literally had an EF2 completely knocked down their house. But technically, anything stronger than EF2, you want a basement. Anything like EF4 stronger, you need an actual storm shelter because an EF4 stronger can suck you out of your basement. So it's kind of how the tornadoes go with their wind speeds. But it doesn't matter how strong it is. Like I said, it's based on how much damage the tornado actually does is what it gets rated. So like after a tornado hits an area or a town or something, the National Weather goes out and they basically, they do measurements and record all the damage. And then they give the storm an actual EF rating at that time. I mean, I'm not afraid to call it out as it is, right? If I see something that's 200 plus miles an hour, I'm going to say, yeah, this is an extremely violent tornado. This is EF4 plus. regardless of what it's going to be, just because, I want to make sure people know that if something is this strong that they need to get away from this thing, or they need to find an actual structure that can handle it. I mean, we saw an extremely strong tornado in North Dakota like a month or two ago, and it was just like it was regular supercells with ramping up with like EF1, EF2 tornadoes, and a derecho came behind it with like 110, 120 mile an hour winds, and just supercharged those tornadoes and made them insanely strong for like 10 minutes. And sadly, some people lost their lives in that situation. But I mean, those tornadoes just completely removed houses. There was nothing left.
Got a couple baggies. I'm trying to find that towel so we can set them on that in the middle.
We're getting a lot of rotation on this storm again. It's the one that Pagey's on.
Support beach towel.
Yep, that one.
Storm keeps trying and it gives up, and it tries and it gives up.
It is. It's my emotional support beach towel.
I didn't even see Dan up here.
Why do you even see Dan? Never met Dan. Dan the man.
But yeah, like EF4, EF5, you're technically not safe in a basement. You need to,
See it.
they sell shelters for that. But the chances of getting hit by an EF4, EF5 is extremely rare. I mean,
My helmet.
it's just, yeah. I mean, the geography of the United States is just so big. Even I watched a video on about
Yeah.
skyscrapers, how they could handle, a tornado. Like just
We might have started.
the chances of a tornado actually hitting a skyscraper is just so low, because it's, how big the United States is and how much area of the United States is a skyscraper. It's just like you probably win the lottery 10 times before you've seen a skyscraper get hit by a tornado, because it's just so,
Wow.
such a small area. I mean, if you have weather anxiety and you live in one of these areas that gets bad ones, I mean, definitely, yeah, by all means, buy yourself like an actual underground shelter, right? Because that's really the only way you can survive that weather anxiety. And I'm talking, like Kansas, Texas areas, and Oklahoma. That's usually where we see the strongest ones most commonly. But you never know. Like I said, we just had that really strong tornado up in North Dakota, North Dakota, a month and a half ago,
Really big ones. Stop.
and it was multiple. It was like,
The intersection.
Yeah.
I think we seen like 2 or 3 areas where tornadoes touched down at 200 plus mile an hour velocities in North Dakota
Ground.
within like 10 minutes. What just happened? Did Pagey shut off her stream?
Talking about the play button.
There was a tornado in
Look back at your stuff.
Oh, okay.
Should be around here.
New York 5 weeks ago. I remember you telling me about that.
Seeing some big pieces. I'll put them in a baggie and put them on.
The next core gets here.
Yeah.
As by the way, our stream, I don't know if you've seen it at Nightbot, but we are basically 100% nonprofit currently at the moment. So if you guys want to donate, please donate to these storm chasers, because they're chasing these storms. I have everything linked in the description right now. We were watching Tornado Pagey and Bryce Shelton and her husband. They've been doing an amazing job chasing here the last month or so. They've been on top of all these tornado threats. I mean, they're there. They have been chasing nonstop this month.
This is real muddy.
Go back there.
So they kind of melted here.
Maybe in the grass.
So this one actually still has the severe destructive on it.
I see nothing bigger than a golf ball.
I mean, regardless of a possible tornado, I mean, this thing's still got 3-inch size hail. Unreal. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, 3-inch hail on the storm regardless. I mean, the only good thing about this storm is it's basically heading nowhere still. Like, I don't think there's anything out here. There's no towns close by. Looks like some farms out here. New Tornado Alley map. Right? So it's like pretty much now we have a completely second tornado season now that's North, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Canada, basically. That tornado season starts in June.
Penny? Let's see.
Oh, no way.
Oh. Just take that one.
I mean, I think it was really rare to see tornadoes in June last year.
Measurer is here.
I mean, I didn't pay attention really close, but I just like, if anybody goes live, I'm watching. I wasn't streaming last year, right? I just started streaming this year, but look at them. They're measuring these awesome hailstones. I love these guys.
1.67.
Got a golf ball.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these are any bigger. This one might be.
They even got the micrometer out.
Wait. No, 1.78.
Yeah, about golf ball size.
Yep. Here, you can put them in there. I can throw them out.
I would not want to get hit by one of
They're
those.
solid.
They're very solid.
Let's dump it out.
They're solid ice that falls.
That's a really neat sign.
Sky ice.
I like that sign there.
We tried.
We did.
Didn't say we didn't.
Those ones back there were way bigger.
I want one of those signs. Feel like I've seen those at ranches and stuff a lot in the movies.
Yeah, but the road's all muddy.
How you doing, Emmanuel? Welcome to the stream.
Go try.
Well, I don't want you to get stuck.
Still drive right up to.
I don't think that got the rain, like as much rain as it did here. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before where it got muddy.
Okay. Past this tree.
Yeah. All good.
We need to check that storm. It looks like it's ramping up over there. Let me go back to the Kansas radar. I mean, this thing's still maintaining to rotate. Like it still has that velocity couplet in it. It has not given up yet. I mean, the storm's still been rotating for, oh, man, 3 hours at least now.
I put it in
We
this
still got a
bag.
very, very good area of rotation here. I mean, it's unreal.
It was like right past this tree a little bit.
Let me, let me hop over to Kansas radar. Goodland, Kansas. The storm looks like it's kind of getting its shape back a little bit here, but looked a little better there on the other radar. Let's watch a playthrough on this a couple times, see what it's doing. So that's back when it dropped the tornado when it first started. We had a tornado up here south of Ray.
Is this the same road?
Yep.
Looks different.
This is the same.
Merger is finished.
Our tracks too.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, did you see this?
We stop right over here.
Yeah, and I'll just run out because it's not raining here.
I'll look over here. I don't see anybody coming from miles.
Kind of see how it's rotating in here as it's coming down through.
I see lightning.
Oh yeah, I see a big one right now.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, look, we got a little pocket, a velocity pocket right there. Let's get a 3D view of this thing. I mean, this storm's absolutely massive now. It's getting really close to the radar site too. You can see how it's shaving off the top.
I found a massive
'Cause this is
one.
this is the highest the radar goes here.
Holy crap. Woo! I just got all covered in dirt.
Stitch, you got a massive one. I'm gonna see this.
This one is 2.
Yeah, that was definitely the biggest one, but look at this.
2.59.
It's tennis balls.
Wow.
Look at the ice in that.
I'm keeping this one. Hold on, let me show you.
Wow!
2.59.
Wow!
That one.
That is really neat.
Is that a piece of hail or is that like a geode?
Up real quick and I'm gonna put it back in the. I'm gonna look around. Can you throw that in the
I'll put it
thing?
in the freezer.
All right, where's this thing trying to drop a tornado at?
I'm covered in mud.
I can't really get a good view inside this.
Did we turn the freezer down?
Yeah, it's on 2, I think.
I'll put it in there.
I want to say maybe down in here. You can definitely see here the little. There's 2 areas. Look at there's a rotation here. There's a rotation here. There's 3. Holy smokes! Look at that. There's 3 areas of rotation in this storm right now.
That one's about a tennis ball, but they already got a tennis ball plus in there.
This is up in Kansas now. This is near St. Francis in Kansas.
We have another severe
They actually
storm
have
coming up.
monster severe thunderstorm warning on this thing.
Bunch of hailers behind.
This is a really big severe thunderstorm warning.
Sorry, look along here.
You're looking for weather in Iowa. How you doing, Patricia? I don't know if there's anything happening in Iowa right now. Let me pull up our this is our threat for today right here. This is where we're expected to see tornadoes. Let's refresh and see if it's been updated. Oh, okay. So it got all right. They extended it.
We just gotta get off this road for the.
So we got a 2% chance for tornadoes in this area today. Iowa, I haven't seen a single tornado warning in Iowa yet today. But as you can see, almost the entire state of Iowa is covered in this right now. So let's actually see what's going on out there. Let's pull up our big radar.
Did you want to keep these or no?
I don't know if we have any storms out there yet.
Throw 'em out.
Uh-oh, he's gonna throw away his wife's hailstone. She's gonna be mad. So nothing's really happening in Iowa yet. We actually have a blip out here. We need to take a look at
Yeah.
Dubuque, Cedar Rapids area. I'm gonna take a look at that storm. That kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't even know that was there. So let's hop out there and
Filthy.
let's check the radar out there. But this storm's actually looking concerning now. Look at this. Look at this area right here. I mean, this looks like it's literally trying to drop a tornado right here. There might be one briefly on the ground right there. This is really low to the ground, by the way. This is at 1,000 feet, and you can see how tight this velocity couplet is,
Yeah.
and it's showing up really well in the end rod as well.
Winners.
There might be a little brief spin up happening right here, right
Thank
now.
you, Patrick, for
Might be a little
the
brief spin up tornado
super
happening there.
chat.
Yeah, folks, we have rapidly melting hail.
Rapid meltage.
Let me hop over there in Iowa real quick. Here's our Illinois radar.
Someone just reported a 3.
So they got a flash flood warning in Milwaukee now.
They must have found it. Hail finder.
Hello, human. Oregon Trails. All right, where's our little blip? Let me see how many radars I have set up over here. KDVN. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go over here. That's gonna be our best radar site.
$half.
Quad City's gonna give us the best look at this storm. It's still just a blip, but this thing's rotating. You can clearly see. It's not red and green yet, but it's red and white. You can see where our rotation is right in here.
Oh.
The storm's not very big, but we're going to keep an eye on it.
Whale juice
It's
left.
probably going to get bigger. My goodness, for how small this thing is, it's got a huge chunk of severe to it. And look at it poking out, too.
We can go back up here to this road.
We gotta keep a close eye on this thing.
We're just driving around in circles, literally.
I mean, it's rotating right off the back.
Oh, yeah.
What part of Iowa are you concerned about? Southeast?
Just trying to find us.
That's Patricia. Patricia, you're in Oklahoma. Boyfriend's in Iowa. What part of Iowa, Patricia? Does that mean we don't really have any storms there? But we're watching this little blip in Iowa, but we don't really have anything concerning in Iowa yet, other than this little guy right here. But this is not going to be in Iowa for long. And Wisconsin's in our 2%. Like, we have a huge area that's in the threat tonight, right? Let me pull this up. They upgraded it. So we have a really large 2% area for a risk of tornadoes today. I mean, the green is only at 2%, right? It's on the lower end of things.
We just keep driving this block.
But we can definitely see a tornado anywhere in these blue or these green areas here.
I have so much sand in my shoes.
It is sandy out here.
It is.
All right, let's go back to. Feels like things are starting to pick up again. What time is it now? So it's 9:18 here in Ohio. It's 8 o'clock out here in Illinois and Iowa.
Julie said that thunder sound
Is,
was
I think it's 2 hours in Colorado. It should be 6 o'clock in Colorado.
Whoa, that bolts. Crazy bolts.
That's our next severe storm.
Right there. It's one for ping pongs.
Paige and Bryce are still chasing this one storm here. You're in the Midwest where it's 7 o'clock. The storm out here, I want to go back to that storm because that one's looking like the most concerning at the moment. Seeing multiple areas of rotation. That merger's finished out there. Doesn't look bad right now, but I mean, it definitely has some high velocities in here. And we got a really good look at this storm. I mean, this is right on top of the radar site. We're looking at this from 900 feet. Like, this is a really good view of the storm. It's on top of St. Francis, Wheeler, coming into Bird City. I mean, we definitely got like 50, 60 mile an hour winds in this whole storm, right? We're going to have that at least with some huge hail. We got up to 3-inch size hail here south of St. Francis. But as for a tornado, I don't see any. I don't know, man. This is still got this area here that's rotating pretty good. Every scan, something else pops up. I'm seeing a bit of rotations here and there in the storm. You can clearly see here where we got our reds and our greens and blues. We got an area of rotation right there.
Lots of lightning.
Yes. I just saw
We got a little bit of rotation out here too near Bird City. Last scan it didn't look bad, but then again on this latest scan, we seen the velocities pick up there.
Whoa. Good bolt. There's no thunder. Car.
Fort Dodge, Iowa. This storm, I don't know where this thing came from either. It looks like it's trying to start rotating. When did that thing show up? Let me play this through again.
Coming towards this. You see that?
No, it's been there. It's kind of been there. There's just a big sloppy scattered area of thunderstorms. Looks like it's merging together and becoming a supercell back here as well.
There's like a string of severe hailers coming from Colorado Springs.
Let's get a good 3D view of this one.
Just continuously firing a new one.
Nah, it's trying, but nope. I think we're gonna see a supercell out of that one.
Homer, good night. Thanks for watching. We'll try to go easy on the windshield.
We do have a crack.
We do.
We'll have this area here. A good bit of rotation right here by Trenton too. You can see a little hook forming up on this one. Yikes. We might be having a little brief spin up here. Trenton, Culberson, you guys might see like a big gust of wind.
It's only the one.
Possibly. We could be seeing some brief spin ups happen here. Let's get a good 3D view of this one.
10 degrees right now.
It is not tornado warned, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a real quick brief spin up on here. Well, heck, I mean, this thing's trying to go supercellular itself.
Yeah. We're back in the wildlife refuge. Is this the same one?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, lightning.
Yeah, this is where you're gonna get these big blast of winds right in here. See where these reds and greens are coming together. This is where we're gonna get some big nasty winds there in that area.
Bolts are constant.
Right in Trenton and Culbertson.
Do you see? It was like
I've seen that.
I mean, this is on top of you now. This isn't even severe warned, but it's probably gonna be severe warned soon because I mean that thing's blasting. You got some crazy winds coming through there. This is in Kansas? Nope, this is actually in Nebraska.
put it back on the.
Near Trenton and Culberson. Let's pull that up on the map. I need to pull up the area Patricia was talking about, Fort Dodge, too.
Oh yeah, I want to check on the snow forecast.
I'll pull up Fort Dodge right after I check out this area here, because these guys are definitely getting hit hard right now.
No.
If there was a road to get up there, absolutely. I think there's a road on Pikes Peak.
I'm not going on it.
What?
Wow, that was a crawler. Guys, I don't like heights, Bryce.
There's definitely going to be a few flurries on the highest peaks tonight.
Alright, I lost my red dot. Yeah, if anybody's in Trenton, you guys want to definitely get inside away from windows, because this thing didn't spin up. You're definitely, regardless, you're going to get a big blast of wind in here in Trenton and Culbertson. Two towns, fairly good size, very populated. Looks like it's going to go through the north side of both Trenton and Culbertson.
Hi, Alexander.
And it's still ramping up. Holy smokes.
We're going to get some fresh hailstones up here, fresh sample.
Fresh flight.
Radar thinks it's tennis balls. We'll see.
All right, let's go to Fort Dodge. Let's go back to our Iowa radar, too.
I think that was probably a tennis ball that hit that.
This thing really hasn't gotten any bigger.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing out there yet. Nothing out there yet. Let me go back to the other radar real quick. My screen has been like glitching in and out some here. This is anybody just popping in. This is our tornado area for the night. We have a 2% chance for tornadoes in the green area here. That's why we are live right now. We haven't had a tornado warning in a while though, which is nice. However, I mean we've had multiple areas of concern tonight though. Actually, I'm gonna use WeatherWise for this. Let's just pull up WeatherWise. Let's go back to one site. We'll go back to the composite radar. Well, yeah, like pretty much just like rain shower coming into the area in Fort Dodge as of now, and I mean they're a good ways away. They might fall apart before they even get there. Gotta kind of see how things go tonight. I know Iowa's got a huge chunk of this 2% chance for tornadoes, but there just really isn't anything in Iowa right now. On this tiny little blip that's taking its time to get big.
Thank you, Pasta. Glad we're giving you the good.
All right, let's go back to the big monster storm out there in Kansas/Nebraska. This storm's pretty much fully in Kansas at this point. Yeah, this thing is just a beast. This is just one big monster storm. I wouldn't want this thing coming through my town, that's for sure. 71-mile-an-hour wind gust reported at Cheyenne, Kansas. 71. That's bad. That's some big winds. Holy smokes. Yeah, this thing is screaming through here. This is basically our miles per hour right here. Look at this 92-mile-an-hour wind gust right here at 1,400 feet. Here it is. Again, 91. So we got some big blasting winds here. These light blues, they're getting all the way up to 90, but it pretty much anywhere in this dark blue, 60 mile an hour, 66 mile an hour. This is at 1,500 feet, so this is basically on the ground. All these blues are like 60 mile an hour plus. So, I mean, yeah, this thing is just flying through here. Tons of winds. Looks like this front line here where we just got that 71 mile an hour gust of winds right here. I mean, it's just screaming. It's rolling over itself right here. 80 mile an hour, 91. Heading right towards Bird City. Bird City, you guys are about to get hammered by some really nasty winds. And then you're going to have a ton of rain and hail. January, we are jumping all over the place. This is in northern Kansas right here. Let me pull up our threat for today. We're not like staying in any specific area because it's wild all over. This is why we're live right here. We have a 2% chance of tornadoes in these areas here. And we're watching multiple storms. There's really nothing in Iowa, but everywhere else we got storms. It's looking pretty calm up here right now in this area, but a lot of the bad storms are down through here. That's mostly where we're keeping an eye on. Tornado Pagey is enjoying a nice, relaxing hailstorm, it looks like.
Yeah, I see a really nice one over here, but I'm not getting out right now.
Let's go. Let's see where Pagey's at right now, actually. I want to see where they're at. We haven't checked in on Pagey in a minute. Carville, Colorado. I know they've been in Colorado the whole time, but yeah, they're back down in here.
It does look like we're at a driving range. You're right.
Driving range? Oh, she's funny.
-107.
Ooh, what's that
There. Okay, so they're right here.
How do I charge it?
I don't even know if they're basically just hail watching at this point.
It's another day, right? Oh, he stopped too. He must have taken a big walk.
There's not a whole lot of rotation in these storms now. I mean, there's a little bit right here, but it's just looking like big old hailers now out here in Colorado at this point.
All you can do is just sit and take it.
There's quite a bit of rotation back here by Yoder, but other than that, these storms they've really lost their rotation, but huge hail. Huge hail.
Is this plugged in? Is that that? Now what's that?
What about Ohio?
Can you reset it?
Good question, because I'm in Ohio. I haven't even looked in Ohio yet today.
Quite the mosquito bite on my leg.
Nothing in Ohio. Clear skies in Ohio. You know, we're all over. Basically, Colorado, Kansas area. This is where the worst storms are right here. Colorado, eastern Colorado, and right in the northwestern tip of Kansas. This is where the worst storms are right now. There's just a whole lot. I mean, these storms are big and nasty and big old hailers, but I mean, there's no big towns out here, just farmland. And I know that's not good for the crops, but let me check our power outages. Oh no. No, what's happening in Nebraska?
I know.
Yikes. How? There's no way that storm did all that damage in Nebraska. Hold on, I gotta go back over here and look at the storm.
Oh my gosh, those are getting loud.
There's gotta be something going on out here. This can't be power outages from these rainstorms. There's no way.
Guys up there just like, dang it.
Maybe there's something happening out here, because all these power outages out in Nebraska is new.
They're just so dang solid.
And there's 5,300 houses that lost power in Washington County in Nebraska. And I mean, these are just nothing but rain showers. Maybe there's an issue with the power out there other than the storms. Let me get a closer look in that area.
Are they collecting the bed?
It might be. That is a real possibility.
Ooh, that lightning.
I mean, we don't even have any severe warnings out here. I mean, these storms are looking a little more intense than what they look like on the big radar. I mean, these are definitely small, heavy thunderstorms. Like, I don't know what caused all these power outages in Nebraska. I'm wondering, but I don't think it's these storms. I wanted to check the storms that are over here in Kansas, because those are really big and strong. I wanted to check the power outages in this area, because these storms we got 70-mile-an-hour winds here. Even, holy smokes, look at this. Whew. What is this thing doing out here? Holy smokes. This is the storm that actually produced a tornado about 2 hours ago.
Before the next storm comes through.
You see how it's starting to rotate big time again. towards the end of the scans, you can see how it's really rotating this area now. Really starting to rotate again. This is by Bird City, St. Francis, McDonald, and Kansas. It's moving southeast. This is turning into quite the interesting day. And this is a monster storm.
But then you get a chunker.
They're just so solid.
I know.
And it's really trying to rotate in this area here. I mean, you can even see the line through the hail here.
It's got some butt behind it.
This is the area I wanted to check on the power outages because I know we got 70-mile-an-hour winds easy. We seen up to like 90-mile-an-hour gusts in this storm.
Loud.
These are very loud because they're so solid.
Nothing. I mean, you got to know too. Like Kansas, they're used to 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Kansas, right? It's gonna take a lot to take out power in Kansas. So like 70 miles an hour is nothing for Kansas. No, I know it sounds bad, but like yeah, like if you had 70-mile-an-hour winds in Ohio, like everybody's gonna lose power. Not in Kansas, because like it's like I know I've seen it multiple times this year. I've seen 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Kansas. But I mean, still, this is a big nasty storm, right? You don't want to be outside with this thing coming through. And I mean, it has severe considerable warning on it.
It's like shaking the truck. Like strictly just from hail.
Can you guys hear this hail?
I'm gonna try to look back.
Oh yeah, you can definitely hear the hail. They're just getting pelted. Look at this. Look at this monster storm. Holy smokes. No, Pagey's freezing up. Hey, Rowan, we'll probably shut down the stream here in the next 20 minutes if we don't see any tornado warnings.
No.
Not going to shut it down yet, though. I'm watching this storm closely. It's looking quite concerning at the moment. Are you heading out this way tomorrow? I don't even know what the forecast is going to be like tomorrow. I haven't even looked. They actually quit updating pivotal weather on the day 2 anymore. But this is basically our tornado threat for today right here. 2%. But I mean, hail. The hail is absolutely obnoxious today. I mean, look at this. We got a hatch risk for hail. I mean, this is where all this big monster hail is, right? We're seeing anywhere from like quarter size hail up to
So funny.
tennis ball, baseball size hail in the hatched area. Here, this is tomorrow. So, I mean, it looks like it's still going to be kind of rough in this area tomorrow. I don't know if we have the tornado threat yet. Okay, so our tornado threat's going to be back in Colorado as of now for tomorrow. So, this could change, though. This could change, right? That's just what they have it set up for right now. Basically, on the weather balloon information we have right now, this is where our chances for tornadoes tomorrow will be. But yeah, they just changed this today. Like they filled in this gap here and here like 2 hours ago. I mean, this storm is a monster. My goodness. This storm scares me. It's straight up. It's scary looking. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. 70-mile-an-hour winds, big hail, lots of rotation. This whole thing's just whirling around in here. This is really close to the radar too, so I mean we got a really good view of this storm. Look at that. My goodness, this thing's screaming. You can clearly see how close our reds and greens are in here. Wouldn't be surprised if we seen a tornado right in there. I mean, it could happen. See what this thing decides to do. Very, very, very scary looking structure inside this storm internally. Holy smokes. It keeps looking worse. I mean, look, our reds are getting brighter. It's pretty broad still, right? It's pretty broad area of rotation, but I mean, every scan, this thing's looking scarier. This thing does decide to try to drop a tornado. It's going to be completely rain wrapped and just hail on all sides of it.
They might not be like.
And they just keep coming down.
Tornado Pagey and Bryce Shelton up here in the top right. They're down here in Colorado still. They're basically out here just watching all this big chunks of hail falling. They were chasing a tornado warning storm for about 3 hours, and
They're getting bigger. They're getting few and far between, but they're getting bigger.
now they're just like full-blown hailers. I don't think we have a chance for tornadoes in these storms now. Got a good bit of rotation up here by Cowhand. So they're right here in Carville. That's where they're parked at right now. They're right in this area here. Let's take a look at one of these big storms they're sitting by. Big old monster hailers. Cathan? I'm not sure where Cathan is. Oh, Cowhand right here? Where you at, Latiga Ranch? I can check it out for you. I just like here. I'm gonna pull up normalized rotation. So we have two little velocity couplets here in these storms. Nothing that looks too scary, but I mean we definitely got a little bit of rotation in there. But I mean really the biggest threat's the hail in these things. I mean these hail cores are absolutely monstrous. Let's get a good look at these storms too. I mean, these storms keep getting bigger and bigger out here, just one after another. There was only like 1 or 2 storms out here 3 hours ago. Now we just got like a full line of monster hailstorms, one after another coming through this area.
Brother.
Elbert, just north of Cowhand. I thought I seen Elbert earlier. It's not showing up on the map. Are you guys are farmers out there? I'm assuming you said your name's Latigo Ranch, so I'm guessing you got You either have crops or some kind of cattle out there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they see like a little 100-mile-an-hour gust of wind right in there south of Calhoun. I mean, that velocity couplet's really showing up well. They're probably going to see a big blast of wind in Calhoun. Most likely. So this is at 2,582 feet.
I'm so
Maybe not. Maybe you'll be just fine. But the NROT says otherwise.
got that on camera.
That's like everything's pretty much lost its rotation down in here, so that's good for these guys. I mean, there's really not a whole lot out there. Nope, nope, nope. We got a little bit of rotation happening right here by Iroya. It's like we got a little area of velocities picking up right in there. That's the most rotation I've seen out here in a while. Sheep. Awesome. I mean, let's play it through, all right? Look at this. Look at there was just okay, that was it, right? Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't go back that far anymore. I lost the data. But yeah, it was just like these two storms first. Now we have all this. I mean, it's just literally giving birth to all these storms by Colorado Springs. I mean, look at this. It's just like giving birth to monster storm after monster storm right in here. It's just throwing them all over. It's like you got a fountain spraying up in the air right here. Look at that line. My goodness. That is really neat.
No, pretty lightning.
Hopefully all your sheep will be okay.
Pretty lightning.
Like, I mean, this is the area where they had 4-inch size hail right here.
Whoa.
That's not safe.
There's a storm chaser hail report via spotter network. Time estimated by radar. 4-inch hail at 8 Northeast Carville. This might have been Pagey and them that they seen this. Well, I don't think Pagey said they found a 4-inch one. I know they found like a 3-inch one. Could have been another spotter out there that picked up that big hailstone.
Did you see that?
I heard it.
All right, going back to Kansas. And I want to check. Oh yeah, I want to check Nebraska again. Not Nebraska. I want to check Iowa. That little blip. See if it's gotten bigger. Not really. I mean, it's that's just weird how we got two little blips out here in Iowa just kind of hanging out, working across the state. I mean, this thing's still really little. It's actually gotten smaller. Well, I'd say it's gotten bigger, but less severe.
What?
Oh, they're still falling.
No.
You're getting few and far between, but they're still falling.
All right, now back to Kansas.
Some extras. See him bouncing?
Yeah, this thing doesn't look nearly as concerning as it was looking. It's just staying extremely broad.
Well, I still
Still a big, scary looking storm, though.
Me too. I can see him. look at them. Jeez. These are even more solid, if that's even
I
possible.
know.
Yep. This thing's gotten really sloppy, so that's good. Feel like our tornado threat with this storm is extremely low at this point now.
Dang, is this ever gonna move through?
I don't know.
It's looking pretty scary there for a while.
Storm ever.
We still have a slight chance of something happening in here, but it's so big and broad now that I highly doubt it.
Totally weakened.
Just throwing some random.
Dang, this is dumb.
I mean, and it's just producing hail like crazy too, so.
Rather not
Sherry, how you doing?
into the face, though.
No, Chad, this I think they raised the price of this to $250. This is PC only. There is one that's free, this one. This one's free and it's really good. It does the same thing as the other one without the 3D views, basically. This one is going a long ways here. Ryan Hall, the big weather streamer, his squad's making this app here. It's called Weatherwise.
Ooh,
They have this on phone and they have it on PC now. Yeah, I can basically sit here and connect the radar. I can see the velocities on this too.
63 degrees, so at least they're
So this is
moving
this
around.
big storm we're looking at here in Kansas, and I can do two windows. I'm gonna stick to one, right? So I'm gonna switch it to the velocities here. We can basically see this big storm right here on the GR2, or the huge broad rotation we have on this thing. Basically, like these reds and our greens is like the winds are going one way here, and then the winds are going the other way here in the green, right? That's how you can tell you got your rotation. The red's going one way, green's going the other.
Oh, I see that too, actually.
And it's just like the one I have on GR2. You just got to like basically run around and connect to each individual radar site. This thing's like super confusing when you first start using it because there's so many options for it, but you'll get used to it after a while. But then I can switch back to like, this is just like the composite radar I switch back to that basically is the, you know, just like the whole world map radar. It's basically it all compiled together.
yeah.
And also has, you can do the satellite. You can switch to satellite radar too.
Behind it, it looks like it's strengthened.
I know after all these storms come through here.
My goodness, look at this thing from the satellite.
You're still falling.
Holy smokes. This is literally coming from Colorado Springs all the way up to like Nebraska from the
Oh,
satellite. That just looks massive.
We got one in the truck, y'all.
just a baby,
Little baby.
little quarter, fell right in the truck.
But yeah, this is the one I recommend if you want to use one for free, or you can. I think I'm paying like $6 a month for this one right now. They added in a new pro version. But with like the $6 a month, you can do twin windows with it. A lot of the people that are watching right now, they all use this Weatherwise app. Most people on the phone. This is probably the best phone app right now, Weatherwise. Yeah, see, I can do split view with the membership. That way I can see that you basically the reflectivity and the velocities at the same time.
That's why I want to get out before they melt. Can you turn the lights on?
Yes, I got it.
Let's listen.
Let's say it's rotating here. From 6,800 feet all the way up to 31,000 feet right here. I mean, that's the area we just looked at. Even here,
I do have a helmet.
we got a little cuppet right here as well.
And I'll put my goggles on too.
I don't think we'll see a tornado out of it, though. We might, but it's hard to say. There's a lot of hail in there. It's possible. I don't know. It's too. I wouldn't say for sure with all this hail in here. Could be side lobe contamination. I don't know. But it's very. I mean, it possibly could be. I mean, regardless, this is just a big old monster storm. Like we got 55, 71, 65 big winds reported. But then again, like I said, this is Kansas. They're used to 100-mile-an-hour winds, so. If there's a tornado in Kansas that is this strength, they'll be like, whatever, it's just a gust of wind. See, just like that, it disappears. Whatever was there.
Yeah, it looks like this one weakened, but there's another hailstorm headed this way. Might have to go a little bit north towards.
Go look. One last look at Colorado.
Trajectory for that is this way again. And there's another one behind that.
Looking pretty good out here. I mean, lots of hail, of course, but everybody stay safe tonight. I think we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Basically, we just got a bunch of hailstorms right now. Our tornado threat seems to be pretty low, but if we do get a tornado warning that looks pretty severe, I will definitely start the stream back up, but I think this is a good time to call it. It's looking like just a bunch of nasty hailstorms and windy thunderstorms right now. So I really appreciate everybody stopping in. If you want to support the stream, donate to these guys up here, Tornado Pagey and Bryce. They're great chasers. They've been doing a lot of good work for the community lately. They're always out chasing every single day. So, and I know they spend a lot of money on gas and replacing windshields, and they spend all their time out here chasing. So if you want to support us, support them. They're always providing us great footage. And please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you maybe